Larry survived, huh? Survived the trip? Oh, that's right. Where'd you go? Is it? Oh, that's right. Wow. Wow. And this was a river cruise? River cruise? That's right. Awesome. Back to Phoenix. Oh, Phoenix.
Hey there, out in YouTube land. Thanks for joining us this morning. Be sure and check out what's going on in the community because there's a lot going on at www.unityofflagstaff.org. Today, the message is God doesn't care. So let's discover that together. How about it? So again, thank you for being with us. Be sure and share this link. We'd love to have other folks join us. And don't forget, send Sam a little message in the chat there. He likes to chat. Blessings, my friends. Namaste. Good morning. Oh, come on, you can do better than that. Good morning.
Morning.
There we go. Now we're in the room. Hi. Thank you for being here. I love the sound of more chairs being opened up, as you know. So blessings, blessings, blessings. Look who's in the house today. We got Matt Devlin back. How about it? Yeah, that's what I'm talking about. And as you are comfortable, stand, and we will open with our opening song, Country Roads. You know this one. Come on. Little love to John Denver.
Almost heaven, West Virginia, mountain mama, stealing door river. Life is older, older than the trees, swimming in the mountains, blowing in the breeze. Country roads, take me home to the place I belong, West Virginia, mountain mama, take me home, country road. All my memories gather round her, miner's lady, stranger to blue waters, dark and dusty, painted on the sky, misty taste of moonshine, teardrop in my eye, country roads, take me home to the place I belong, West Virginia, mountain mama, take me home, country roads. I hear her voice in the morning as she calls me. Radio reminds me of my home far away. Even down this road I get the feeling that I should have been home yesterday. Country roads, take me home to the place I belong, West Virginia, mountain mama, home, country roads, take me home to the place I belong, West Virginia, mountain mama, take me home, country roads, take me home, country roads.
Yes. And say good morning. Let's greet each other. Okay, let's get this party started. Sounds like the party's already started. Hey, Steve. Come on in. Open up some more chairs. We got chairs. You need chairs? We got chairs. There you go. Look at that. A man with an answer. Good morning. I love this part. Good morning. Howdy, howdy. All right, class, here we go. Come on now, find your seats and let's get in this. Get this going here. You know, some people would tell you that the P in Penni does not stand for patience. So there you go. Oh, yeah, I do. So good morning, I'm Reverend Penni. And you've landed. Hey, yeah, hello. And hi out there in YouTube land. So everybody wave at the camera right there. Wave at the camera. Hello, we're grateful you're here. You notice that little sign that's hanging on the camera now? It says, smile, you're in front of the camera. I was picking up some really interesting things on the camera when people didn't realize that they were standing in front of the camera. So we put a little sign on there. So, yeah, there we go. I didn't want to have to do any public apologies. So good morning. Good morning. It's good to be together, isn't it? It's good to be us. So I'm going to invite the board president, Sue Mine, to the front of the room. And she's really excited. So she has a little something she wants to share with you. Okay, so this is a public service announcement because we have had some difficulties with our post office box, and we want you all to know that it is now taken care of, but it's been a problem, and some of your auto-tithe checks, if they go to our P.O. box, have been returned, which isn't good for either of us. Our bottom line is really suffering as a result. So if you get something back from the post office, please bring it in. And you can add to it if you want. And so part of this message is that what this re-emphasizes, especially for those who deal with community finances, like us board people, B-O-R, no, is the significant impact that auto-tithe has on our financial bottom line. So if you can, if it works in your life to become an auto-tither, then you don't have to bring cash with you. You don't have to bring a check. You don't have to remember anything. It just comes out automatically, and it's helpful, hopefully, to you and to us. So that's the end of my public service announcement. She keeps this up, right? Thank you, Sue, and we appreciate that. Yes, I called in the P.O. Box goddesses, and we got that resolved. So if you just want to put it back in the mail, it will come to us, if it actually physically comes to you. But if not, then there you go. So let's take a little breath. I want to remind you that Unity is founded on prayer. I also want to welcome you into this amazing space today. If you're here for the first time, we want to make sure that we can stay in touch with you, and we will do that if you'll make sure and leave some information for us. So we appreciate that. We appreciate each and every one of you spending your Sunday morning right here, because there are a lot of ways to express spirit in life, and there are a lot of places to do that. Today you chose here, and we're grateful. And we're grateful to those YouTubers out there. Thank you for that. And again, as I said, unity is founded on prayer. If you're in need of prayer support today, you can leave a prayer request in the prayer box right over here. You can ask a prayer partner. Those are here to serve today in prayer. Thank you for that. They will sit with you. They will hold in confidence your prayers and your celebrations. They do that too. Or call Silent Unity 24/7, 1-800-NOW-PRAY. And you can always call the community here, and I will be happy and honored to pray with you. It's a tool, and it is communion between man and God. That is what prayer is. So let's do some of that right now. It is good to be us. So we open our minds, we soften our hearts, ready to receive all the good. We give thanks. We celebrate this community. We celebrate the work of this community. And we give thanks. And so it is. And so we're just going to let it be. All right. It is my honor, it is my joy to bring to you today Miss Marcia Wiesner as our platform assistant. Come on up here, Marcia. We always look forward to what you have to share. And we thank you for the many things that you do in this community that people in this room just may never see. There's a lot of that happens.
I'll tell them about it.
She has a list. Love it.
Okay. It's a good practice in life to start with gratitudes and prayer requests. So let's do that here in our community. It's our honor to share your prayer requests, celebrations, and gratitude. We affirm with you and those you pray and celebrate with that the presence of God can be discerned in all things. So would anybody like to share with the community today?
I have a gratitude. I am just so thankful for being here. I love you all. You pick up my heart every Sunday when I come. I go home. It's the start of a brand new week. And thank you, everybody.
Thank you, Laura. We're grateful to have you back with us. Thank you for being here. So breathe that in for a moment. You're a part of that. Do you hear that? That's not just the room or the minister or the music. You make that possible, that experience. So thank you.
Anybody else?
Yes.
Good morning, I'm Jim, and I will be returning to Yuma probably within a week or so. I guess my home is in Yuma, not here. I've been doing some real massive praying and seeking answers, and part of what I'm receiving is, well, like yesterday, it took me about 6 hours to get home from here. So different things are happening to show me that the obstacles that I'm having are teaching me to pay attention. So that's what I'm going to do. I'll see you guys when I see you next. Maybe next year, maybe not. I don't know. We'll see. Thank you.
Thank you, Jim.
Thank you, Jim. And we've appreciated having you with us. And this is the thing. You might change your zip code, but you don't get away from us. You know, I have a saying, first time they're a visitor, second time they're a guest, and third time they're mine. So we appreciate you, Jim, and we are wishing you and holding with you light, ease, peace, and joy for you. Thank you. We'll take it.
Oh, we do have one more.
I have a couple gratitudes. Last Sunday, I celebrated my 30th birthday. The same day, I also celebrated 10 years clean. So, happy to be here.
That's really good. I can remember. I can remember it. I don't know if I can talk about it. I can remember Hayden's 7th birthday. And he got so much older and I didn't. Yeah. Okay, enough of that.
Okay, all celebrations today. Yes.
Well, I also have another celebration, actually a gratitude for the success of our celebration. We did a wonderful trip up through Utah, Colorado, and New Mexico this past week and just saw the wonders of Mother Nature and just the wonderfulness of being together and being with people that seem to like Mother Nature as well. So we're just grateful to be back, but for what we've had.
We are celebrating. Yeah, round of applause, 20 years. Come on. Yeah. So I have a little celebration. Today is my 5th year as the minister here at Unity of Flagstaff.
Yes.
We have come a long way, baby. And I was sharing this story, my first visit to Unity of Flagstaff as a guest speaker. We were thinking it was 2014, 2013, something like that. I was staying with Michael and Helen, whom I'd never met. And I went to their house. And I got to the front door, and it was ajar. So I kind of knocked on it, and I waited. And then I knocked on it again, and it opened a little bit more, and I kind of stepped in, and Michael jumped out and said, "Boo! Welcome to Unity of Flagstaff." But he didn't scare me off. So it's my joy to be celebrating 5 years with this community. Truly. Boo.
Well, this makes me remember a bad joke, which, you know, I love bad jokes. When's a door not a door?
It's a jar.
Very good. Yeah. Oh.
One more in the back.
Hi, good morning. My name is Barrett. I have two prayers. Good morning. Yeah. Number one, I'm going back to school, and I'm hopefully starting an apprenticeship. I've been doing the same thing for like 10 years, alarms, but I haven't done the install side. So I have an interview on Monday for an apprenticeship, and it also comes with like 2 years of schooling. So hopefully that works out well, and then I can start my own company. And yeah, that's been a dream of mine for a while. So thank you. The second thing is a little bit more funny. I have been single for 4 years, and yeah, I'm looking to go back on the market. So, so yeah, maybe. Hi, my name is Barrett. No, but I have some personal things I want to work on for myself first, right? You know, loving yourself first is, you know, the most important. And yeah, so, you know, pray for me and whoever that woman is.
And that was a public service announcement. So, Barrett, we are celebrating with you this new adventure, these possibilities that lay in front of you. And the love that you're seeking is the love that you are. Yeah.
Thank you.
I just want to, my name is Tyler Harris. I'm from New Mexico. I believe I was brought here to find God 3 years ago. And it's been a fight. And I believe that where our enemy causes division, he wins. And, there's a lot of things that I try to think I understand. But I'm finally realizing the lack of what I do understand in everything. And finding unity it's a beautiful thing, running into perfect strangers, that just, thank y'all. Love y'all.
And I can tell you, Styler, from experience, the more I know I don't know. So we're with you on that journey. We are. I don't know if that's very comforting, but but we are holding your perfect expression in light, and we see it in you now. We see it in you now.
Okay, we've been getting more and more inspired people. Do we? Oh, look.
Oh, I don't need that. I'm okay, thanks.
If you're comfortable, if not, that's fine.
Okay. I just would like to say a prayer for our planet Earth and all life. We are in troubled times, and the world needs peace. We need more love and peace on the planet. And I'm just praying for the power of our Almighty God, our brother Jesus, and our Holy Spirit to help us here, because we're in different times and we really need this now. And I pray that this is true and it will happen. In Jesus' name, thank you. Amen.
And we are affirming that right now. We know that love and peace and joy and hope and light are already present. And we are opening our minds to that and our hearts to receive it. Thank you, BJ. Thank you.
Okay. Thank you all. We're grateful for the power of prayer that we all share. And the good news spoken and unspoken here today. Again, we affirm that each condition, person, and situation is an expression of the divine. We claim love, wisdom, healing, and wholeness. And so it is, and so we let it be. I believe we're going to read the Unity Principle number 1. So say it with me. There is only one presence and one power, active as the universe and as my life. God, the good. Oh, I crossed that out of my part. Okay.
I didn't.
Okay. So one presence and one power. There's I just got a book in the mail yesterday that I'm so looking forward to reading. This is Unity's newest book on affirmative prayer by Linda Martella-Whitsett, who was for several years the director, basically, of prayers and things in Silent Unity. She's retired now, but several years ago, I brought her first book to Unity, and I think it's made some changes in how we are praying here. So let me read something from the introduction of the new book by her co-author, Deanne Morency. My story is one that so many of us have lived. My heart was breaking. After 13 years, I suddenly found myself facing a very painful, ugly divorce, and my world was in turmoil. The business we had built together was gone, the community of friends and colleagues we had created scattered, and all my dreams for a life together broken. From the depths of pain, I sought out new thought, spiritual communities for support. While the messages were uplifting, they were not enough to shift my despair and hopelessness. Every Sunday, there was an open invitation to pray with a prayer practitioner after service. And I think we have a couple people in this church who have been prayer practitioners in Science of the Mind. Driven by desperation, one Sunday morning, I finally stepped outside my comfort zone and asked for prayer. In that moment, my life was changed forever. As I poured out my story of loss, pain, disillusionment, anger, and betrayal, the prayer practitioner, whom I never had met before, listened with compassion and then invited me to join her in affirmative prayer. And in the talk that I heard that led me to buy this book, she said she wasn't having any of it. What happened next was revolutionary. She did not join me in my story of brokenness. She did not pray to a God outside of me to take away the pain. Instead, she met every aspect of my story with what she knew to be the truth of me, my divine identity. She spoke of love and healing, of my innate capacity to be loved and to be loved. She spoke of possibility and divine potential. She saw through the broken, desperate woman I felt myself to be and affirmed the strong, capable, empowered, and loving woman I actually was. She held up a divine mirror to me to see myself anew. She spoke with such clarity and declared who I truly was with such clarity that I was able to catch a glimpse of myself as she saw me. In that moment, I remembered something about myself. Something essential was reawakened, and the first time in forever, I felt hope. And I really can relate to this. I know that I'm part of a prayer team that prays with you all about issues, and my expressed hope at the end of each session is that all the people we're praying for can see what they truly are. So thank you.
Would somebody be kind enough to get the lights? And Matt is going to take us into meditation with an original, In the Silence, written by he and his lovely bride, Josie. We appreciate Matt. We appreciate you.
In the silence, I can hear my higher self calling out to me. I breathe it in so deep, the truth lies right in front of me. In the silence, I can see my higher self standing right in front of me, giving me the strength to be who I was meant to be. And I can take a moment just to breathe. I can feel the peace inside of me. And I can feel the universal heartbeat. I feel spirit washing over me. In the silence, I can almost taste the love. It's coming through so clear. Letting go of fear, the noise, it somehow disappears. And I can take a moment just to breathe. I can feel the peace inside of me. I can feel the universal heartbeat. And I feel spirit washing over me. And I can take a moment just to breathe. And I can feel the peace inside of me. I can feel the universal heartbeat. And I feel spirit washing over me. And I can take a moment just to breathe. I can feel the peace inside of me. I can feel the universal heartbeat. I feel spirit washing over me. I feel spirit washing over me.
And we take a moment to breathe. We recognize and acknowledge that heartbeat within. And we breathe. Spirit washing over us, enfolding us. And as we notice that heartbeat within, we recognize the light. We feel it there in our heart. Just a moment, a quiet thank you to the light within. We heal here. We rest here. We are one with the universal heartbeat. We feel the strength of that, the knowing in that. And we breathe. And in this safe, blessed space, we come back to the knowing. We come back to remembering our oneness with perfect health, our oneness with perfect expression in our lives. And we breathe. Connecting now in our hearts and our minds. We see that light moving outward and around, enfolding the room, enfolding this building, enfolding our city, and wrapping its loving, healing arms around our world. And we breathe. And we feel that healing and we feel that connection. And that energy starts to move us in celebration. And we bring that joy into this moment of silence. And we bring that sense of joy and that celebration back into the room. We feel ourselves connecting. We feel our minds expanding and our hearts opening. And we know gratitude. We know love. We know light. We are one. Thank you, Spirit. And so it is.
So this song I have to set up a little bit. When Penni and I write a song, I always try to remind her that the first thing you have to think of is who's singing to who. So this was kind of her idea, that this is the good, the presence of good, singing to us. It's me, the good, trying to find my way back in. It's me, the good, trying to find my way again. And I mean you no harm, no disruption. I know you are wondering where I have been. Well, I've been missing you too, but it's something you choose. It's a conscious state, a choice you will make. And it's me, the good, trying to find my way back in. It's me, the good, trying to find my way back in. I need a host to open the door, and there's so much more. To open the door, it's me, the good, trying to find my way back in. And it's me, the good, trying to find my way again. It's been a little bit crazy, so much lately. I'm patiently waiting. I'm an open invitation. And it's getting late, but we are all so close. The wind in your sails, if you let them unfold. And it's me, the good, trying to find my way back in. It's me, the good, trying to find my way again. And I need a host to open the door, and there's so much more. Open the door, it's me, the good, trying to find my way back in. It's me, the good, trying to find my way again. And it's me and you, and we are the truth. No need to create what's right in front of you. And I need a host to open the door. There's so much more. You open the door, it's me, the good, trying to find my way back in. It's me, the good, trying to find my way again. And it's me, and it's you, the way it's always been.
You guys are really messing with me today. In a good way. It's an amazing process to write songs with Matt. And the most amazing part is how Josie is so patient to sit through it and hear it over and over and over. Really, it's good. It's good, we're telling her. Right? And the dogs, they're even patient, mostly. They are. God doesn't care. God doesn't care. God doesn't love. God doesn't create. God doesn't forgive. God doesn't care. Anybody have any feelings about that? Yeah. Anybody? Yeah, I can feel that. Feel it? Yeah? I had some feelings when the title dropped in. I said, what? Notice how that feels for just a moment. I want you just to notice that. We are blessed with a lot of stories and a lot of statements, a lot of acronyms in my life, a lot of belief systems. But God doesn't care? That was a stretch even for me. And at any time, feel free to substitute for the word God what aligns with you, that makes it easy for you to hear that God doesn't care. Spirit doesn't care. Divine One doesn't care. Creation, life, Mother, Father, God, universe, divine light, loving presence, Fred, Ethel, I don't care what you call it. Just, I used to tell my kids, just call on it often. That's right. Thank you for knowing that. Thank you. God is principle. God is principle. Now, in this room, I don't see a lot of shock about that. The trick, though, is if we're going to really hold that concept that God is principle, we have to realize that it is the underlying, unchangeable truth from which all things manifest. Underlying, unchangeable truth. Oh, but what about joy? What about light? What about peace? What about love? What? Those are symptoms of the principle. Those are expressions of the principle. God is not love. God is. God doesn't care. God is care. God is principle, the underlying, unchangeable truth from which all things, but only all things manifest. Principle, not a law like gravity, because gravity changes depending on its environment, right? Atmosphere, a whole slew of other things. I don't pretend to be a scientist, and I don't even play one on TV. A principle is a basic truth that builds the foundation for systems of thought, belief, and behavior. A principle is a basic truth. Absolute, unlimited, unchanging, absolute good. Got it? God is principle. Emmett Fox, who was a big influencer with Charles and Myrtle Fillmore, the co-founders, by the way. He said that there were 7 main aspects of God, and we're going to get into that another Sunday. But the 7th one is, God is principle. And it's probably the one that is least understood. It's like this. Water seeks its own level, always. Doesn't matter what the level is. Doesn't matter how much water it is. It always seeks its own level. That is a principle. That is unchanging. That will be true 10 billion years from now. I won't be here to remind you, but it will not change over the course of history. The angles of a triangle will always add up to 180 degrees. That is a principle. That is unchanging. That is unwavering. God is principle. If we give way in our thoughts, with the content of our thoughts, to anything less, we diminish God as infinite. We see God as being able to be defeated. We see the principle of God as being overpowered. Not on my watch. Not in my life. God is principle, unchangeable. The truth. We begin to limit God to our own limited beliefs and thoughts. Anybody? Come on. I'm not the only one in the room. Our attitudes, our feelings, every time we affirm that there is an opposing power, we become that. Only every time. God is principle, unchanging. Truth. It's me, the good, just trying to get in. The principle of God is everywhere. Unity used to be called the Church of Omni. Omnipresent, omnipotent, omniscient, omni. It's me, the good, just trying to get back in because it's all around us. We don't have to create it. We don't have to go looking for it. It is principle. It is present. God, Spirit, Ethel, whatever. Truth, unchangeable. God doesn't care. God is all caring. God doesn't love. God is all love. God doesn't forgive. God sees no reason. God doesn't forgive because God sees no reason. And neither do we. If we are aligning, if we are tapping in to what's all around us all the time. I got a thumbs up, 2 thumbs up. I like that. Put that on YouTube. God is all creation. Now, how does that affect you? How does this really have anything to do with that everyday life thing? You know, set the alarm, get up, do the laundry, feed the cat, clean the litter box. How does this apply? This means that spirit, or whatever you call it, does not have an opinion. Unlike me, I have one about everything. Anybody else? God does not have an opinion. What could you do in your life if you realized that the universe really doesn't have a scale out there and says, okay, good over there today, not you guys so much. And more over there, no, this side of the room, I'm telling you. They were ahead on the song. I love it. Oh, they think they're so smart. God as principle is what makes the presence, the power, the love, the light, all these characteristics that express God. But God has no opinion. How would you show up in your life if you didn't think that somebody was out there doling out good or doling out bad? How would you show up? Would you ever stop hearing yourself say, well, that's not fair? Why does this happen to me? Am I the only one in the room that says this? Come on. God is principle. There is no doling out of good. God just doesn't care. God doesn't care. And we can come up with all the noblest of activities. We can do all the greatest things in the world, and I highly encourage us to do that. In fact, tomorrow is an opportunity because we're at the Flagstaff Family Food Center, so if you haven't signed up, please do. But God doesn't care. God doesn't say, oh, look at those nice people from Unity of Flagstaff. They serve food. Okay, so that means we're going to put 40 people in the room today. And when there aren't 40 people, then do I have to assume that God didn't like what I did that week? When it doesn't turn out the way you want it to look, is that because God's picking on you? Is that because there's more good over there than there? And I know about privilege. I am privileged. But that's a life experience. That is a creation, and some of it I just got coming in. But God doesn't care. God doesn't care that I'm 5'7". God doesn't care what the scale says when I step on it. I care. And I'm not saying I shouldn't some days. But God doesn't have an opinion about that. God doesn't have an opinion about the good that we're creating because we're not creating good. We are good. And we are in good. There is only good. There is one power. There is one presence. Hello. God is principle. God is present. I don't even get to have an opinion about how God should show up, although I do have. You know, I could have used a little less rain on International Day of Peace. But God said, good work, Penni. Rain, rain, rain. Nice job, rain. God doesn't care. God is caring. God is all caring. God is all love. God is all substance. And as Eric Butterworth reminds us, at all points, at all times, at the same time, God is. Sorry, if you thought you could take a vacation from God, sorry. I remember seeing these posters and bumper stickers popping up in the 70s. God is love. I think I'm getting it. Love. Okay. I saw some other interesting ones in the 70s, but I can't repeat those. And with that said, does the characteristic of authentic love require forgiveness? No. Does God require us to start forgiving people? No, I don't think so. I don't think so. It's highly recommended that you do, because your physical human experience here on the planet will be changed as a result of that practice. But God is love, and there's nothing to forgive. Ooh, I'm not saying that their behavior was okay. I'm not saying that it's all right to do some of the things that people do in the world. But God doesn't care. God is the care that will heal that for people. God is the love that will enfold that, because it's all around us. And interestingly enough, as I sat with this, I also got the sense that God just doesn't create. God is creation. I get to create within that principle of God. Nice container, huh? Yeah? Pretty good workspace, hey? 5G, right? Big screen. God doesn't create. God is creation. I create within that container of the principle of spirit. I can't get it wrong, even when I think I have gotten it wrong. Because God doesn't care. God doesn't have an opinion about that. Manifesting is different, in my opinion, than creating. Manifesting is calling forth the creative nature of the universe within that container of God. Within that container, within that principle. So we manifest in our life. And we create these amazing ways of being on the planet. Some better than others. And how does it feel when you know that that power is yours? It's not out there. There's a really cool word. Somebody in the room's going to say it. What's that word? Anthropomorphic. That's it. It just means God out there, maybe with a white beard. On a big chair with a big book. Marking down everything I've ever done wrong. No. No, that's not right. Does that feel right? Don't tell me if it does, because I just can't get into that right now. It's empowering. We level the playing field when we remember that God has no opinion. We level it. Whether we came in privileged, whether we came in with whatever that is. The playing field from God's eye view is level. God is principle. It provides constancy. It is peace. There is peace in the dependability of it. And we resist it. Anyone? We resist it. It's becoming so much easier for me to realize why people want to see God outside of themselves. One of the main reasons is because, well, I'm not big enough to hold all that good. Nope, not going there either. I am infinite. I am the reflection. I am the reflection of spirit. And I am big enough to take on all the good that God is. So I can mark that off of my resistance. But the really big resistance, in my humble opinion, and you know how humble I am, and unlike God, the principle, I have an opinion about it. I usually have one, as I said before. The biggest resistance comes because we lose our victim card. See me after service. Yeah. When all is level, when God is principle and it's never different, I have to turn in my victim card. We will be gathering those at the doors. You go out. Yeah, I just don't get to do that anymore. If the playing field is level, the principle is good. What's my excuse now? The good is all around and it's available to all of us. And another point of resistance is this. It makes me responsible. Dadgummit. It makes me responsible for the life I'm experiencing. And God doesn't care. I get to be responsible for the experience I'm having. You get to be responsible for the experience you're having. Yeah, I know. Good news some days, not so much the other. We are just the moments that we live. That's a line from a song that Matt's going to share with you here shortly. We are just the moments that we live. We are just the moments that we give. When we show up as those characteristics of love, and we give to life, and we give it once, and we give it twice, we are just the moments that we live. And when all is equal, when God is seen and embraced as principle, there just ain't nothing I get to use as an excuse, and there just ain't nothing that can stop us. Because principle is unchanging. How many things in your life are unchanging? I'd like to have some suggestions. And why do bad things happen to good people? If it's all good around us, if God is good, if the principle of God is just principle, it's the same reason that good things happen to bad people, because God doesn't have an opinion. We're creating these life experiences, and so is everyone else. All of it ends up on us. And we do good things, and we build good lives, and we create amazing life experiences, not because we're trying to get in God's good graces, because God is principle. But we do them because it connects us, it reminds us of our divinity. We don't do it because we want eternal peace, eternal life. We do it because that's the expression and the experience that we want to have while we're dancing around down here or up here or in between here. I don't know where we're at. Does anybody know where we're at? Then why bother working at it? Because you're creating your life experience. What do you want to do today? What do you want to experience today? Why work at it? Because I want to have the best darn experience I can get my arms wrapped around. This time and the next time and the next time and the next time, when God is still principle because it's unchanging. You're creating that experience. You're just creating it. God doesn't care, and you can't be good enough to make God care. God doesn't care, and you can't be bad enough to make God care. God is principle. You're going to create the life experience that you're having. I say go for it. Because all the good, all the substance is ever present all the time. God is principle. I really am enjoying this message. It is principle and omni, 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 omni. These are the moments. These are the moments. Create an amazing life.
Little darling, I'm sorry for all the times I was lost in my own universe, either chasing dreams or feeling sorry for myself. But here's a two-way promise to be present in this moment right in front of me. And if I get lost, won't you spin me round again, please? We are just these moments that we live. We are just these moments that we give. We give to love and give to life. We give it once, we give it twice. And I don't want to waste another moment of this life. No, I don't want to waste another moment of this life. And there was a time when the world stood still for me and you, and we were love. Still sometimes we'd get lost in life's carousel, and we get dizzy spinning round, but we both know we can jump off anytime we like, holding close to these moments of our precious life. 'Cause we are just these moments that we live. We are just these moments that we give. We give to love and give to life, and we give it once and we give it twice. I don't want to waste another moment of this life. No, I don't want to waste another moment of this life. We are just these moments that we live. Join in. We are just these moments that we give. We are just these moments that we live. We are just these moments that we give. And we give to love and give to life. We give it once and we give it twice. I don't want to waste another moment of this life. No, I don't want to waste another moment of this life. No, I don't want to waste another moment of this life.
Yay, Matt. Was that like the perfect song? As we are preparing for our financial gifts and abundant sharing, we appreciate you remembering that it is by your generosity that this community is able to do what we do and be who we are. And we appreciate that expression in the bucket. So there are many ways that abundance is flowing to us. We want to thank Sue Mine for underwriting the purchase of the Mystery Theater. If you haven't got your spot, see Trina out there with the Mystery Theater. 5, what's that? 5 spots? There's only 5 spots left. Oh, it's going to be so much fun. I read my character and I said, I don't know, Trina, if I chose the right one or not. She's kind of a little witch. So thank you to Sue Mine for doing that. We appreciate you. Thank you to Gary Robbins for underwriting the calendar. Helen is going to be out in the hallway with the calendar. And we have opportunities for, do we still have sponsorship opportunities for a month? Absolutely. And then, you know anybody special? Besides yourself. You know anybody that you want to celebrate their birthday on our 2024 calendar? You can buy a little spot on their birth date, or buy 2 or 3 if you have more than one friend. And we appreciate the opportunity and the offer by Hayden Gebler, who is a professional photographer. He's going to be giving us a print, and we're going to auction it off. And thank you again to Josie Devlin for the theatrical tickets that we will be auctioning off for the show that Josie is in. She's in the show, Christmas Carol, and that'll be in November, right? We're starting that in November, is that right? Friday after Thanksgiving, yeah. There are many creative ways to give. We appreciate that. We're listening. Bring them to us. We'll talk about them. And again, don't forget the Mystery Theater. Thank you. That is a fundraiser, and thank you, Trina, for operating that. This week on Thursday and Friday, we have Armand and Angelina. On Thursday at 7 o'clock, we'll do a harp meditation. Have you guys ever had that? It's where they actually lay the harp on your body and they play. It's, very healing. Yeah, we're doing that at 7 o'clock. It is a suggested $30 gift. No one will be turned away. October 13th, that's Friday, they're going to come back and do a musical comedy show. And that is recommended at $20. But hey, for both, you can get it for a recommended suggestion of $40 or more, however you are. So this is a very healing service and then a hilarious show the next night. So come out and see Armand and Angelina. Yes? Okay, so if you have signed up for the Mystery Theater, please go out and see Trina because she's got a little package for you. Oh, look, I got people raising their hands. Yes? Last chance to buy popcorn, which is another fabulous fundraiser. Thank you, Sue, for driving that. We're cool, aren't we? Round of applause for us. We are so cool. And tomorrow, we're going to fill bellies and feed souls. And we're going to do that at the Flagstaff Family Food Center. If you've signed up, you don't have to sign up again. But if you haven't signed up and you'd like to, please come join us. We are putting out over 400 meals in an hour and a half. Healthy hands are appreciated. Do you love our live music program? Do you appreciate the spiritual food you received today? You can say thank you in that bucket that comes around. So it's time now to share our abundance. Bring those baskets up here. They're like, is she coming to us or is she going to stay up front? And together we are blessing these baskets. We are grateful for our abundance, and we celebrate it through our generosity. Thank you. All right, go on out there. We're going to do a little country roads. And thank you again, Matt Devlin. We appreciate you. So as you're comfortable, stand, and we'll just get into this country roads thing here.
Country roads, take me home to the place I belong. West Virginia, Mountain Mama, take me home. Country roads, take me home to the place I belong. West Virginia, Mountain Mama, take me home. Country road.
Thank you for that. How many people learned to drive on a country road? I did, and I still drive just like that. All right, so here we go. We are blessing these baskets. Thank you for these gifts. Thank you for this generosity. We are abundant, and so it is. And thank you for that. And together we affirm the light of God surrounds us. The love of God enfolds us. The power of God protects us. The presence of God watches over us. Wherever we are, God is, and all is well. Create an amazing week, my friends. Create an amazing week. Come and see us on Thursday and Friday night. Here's a little video about that.
Hello. We are excited about coming back to your center. It's been a while. We're going to be offering something brand new we've never done at your place before. It's a new program, and it is...
Wait for it.
A comedy show. Every song, every skit, every story is going to revolve around fun, humor, and comedy. No serious stuff.
So we want this for the whole night.
Yeah, a whole lot of this.
A lot of laughter, smiling, feeling joy, so that you can take that with you and pass it on.
Just an evening of mirth. And, life has been really serious for the last few years, and we need something really fun. So that's why we've created this brand new thing. We don't even have a name for it yet, but we will. And we're going to be sharing.
All new.
You'll be one of the
songs.
first churches to ever have us do it. Yay.
Yay.
See you then.
All right, bye.
Bye.